Welcome back, insiders. Just want to jump on here because we've had a little sell-off over the past few days. Bitcoin was down, let's call it 7% over the past 48 hours. And some of the altcoins that have had nice runs over the past week, yesterday, Chainlink was down 13% at one point, for example. Polkadot over the last couple of days, down 20%. So what this is giving us is amazing entries, and a bunch of them have been popping up this morning, particularly on those coins that we have tracked on this insiders group before. So I just want to run through them quickly and show you what I'm seeing. Firstly, Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin came back in and tested, as I said on the video last night, the top of the bull flag and the support line, held it perfectly, made a higher high, and now it looks like we're going to make another higher high. This looks like a brilliant entry for Bitcoin. Last time we came back to test this trend line, we had a, let's call it 20% increase in a week. So 20% from here would be mid-April, 68,000 or so. And I expect at that point we would continue going as well. So that's a really good sign for the market and a really good entry on Bitcoin. Most of them look very similar. Look, Ethereum, I've had this purple box drawn in for the past few days. We're now above the purple box and making higher highs. Ethereum looks like a fantastic entry as well. Chainlink. So Chainlink came in to test the support level at 31.15. We're now getting back above the upward sloping trend line as well, particularly if we make a higher high that looks like it's about to happen right now above this trend line, right here, right now. Let's zoom right in. A few more ticks. So we're at 32.50 right now. It looks like if we go to 32.60, that would be a brilliant entry on Chainlink. Polkadot, again, came back in and tested this support level, tested the breakout that we had, now made a higher high as well, and taking out some of these, getting back above some of these key levels of resistance as well. Again, looks great. Kusama has been coming in to test our support line, made a higher high. It would be probably hold off and just wait until we get back above this resistance, which is currently at 477. So if we tick above 477, could be a good entry on Kusama. Congratulations to those that hold 1 inch. I know some of you also hold Anchor and Engine as well, getting added to Coinbase. Definitely wouldn't be chasing them. But as you know, we covered 1 inch on this channel. So well done if you hold it. Now you just hold and reap the rewards. If you're looking to get into Engine or Anchor, I'd wait for a pullback, because I think they were up 20-30% yesterday. Binance came back in to test our upward sloping channel, made a higher high, looks extremely bullish. Graph, probably wait on Graph, seems to be hanging around a bit in no man's land. Let's look at versus Bitcoin. Yeah, if we make a higher high versus Bitcoin, so you want to see Graph perform well over the next couple of hours, then that could be an entry. I would just hold for now. It looks like there is some better entries right now. Maker's a bit in no man's land versus Bitcoin, so I would hold off. Compound looks good here. We had a big breakout and we've come back in and tested the breakout, and now we're making higher highs. Compound's benefiting from the news that they are looking to move to Polkadot, which is very big news. So I do like the look of that right now. Ocean looks like it's ready to blow, to be honest. So looks like a really great entry on Ocean. Fowler, again, came back in and tested the breakout, tested the support line, tested all kinds of support and made higher highs. Looks like we're coming back in to test this line here. So, you know, this does look like a good entry, but if you wanted to be really safe, then if we headed up to, let's call it 0.88 or 88 cents, then that might be good. TVK, I would hold for now, wait until it repairs itself. Got a bit battered yesterday. I would wait until we get back above this level at 64 cents. And Rarible, like Rarible here. So it's been respecting this upward channel really, really nicely. And then we've come back in to test it again and made a higher high. So very much like the look of Rarible right there. Really like the look of Robonomics right here. Come back in to test the breakout and now resuming upwards. Looks very similar to here when we identified, I think it was on my social media, but I said this would be a great entry. It looks very similar to that. So love that entry on Robonomics as well. So I think that's plenty. Just looking at Anchor, you know, oops. No, we haven't covered Anchor on this channel before, but I know a bunch of people are in Anchor. I wouldn't be buying it in here actually. It's just coming into resistance. You may actually get a pullback if you got a pullback into this level at 12 cents, which you may get, and then that would be a really good entry on Anchor. So I hope that that is useful. Things are setting up really nicely, so I wanted to jump on and show you that. If you are looking to get more position, there's definitely plenty to choose from. So I've given you lots of options. It's now for you to go away and decide what's right for you at this time based on your portfolio allocation and what projects you like. But I think that it's going to be really, really good time to be getting fully positioned and more into the market before the next leg up. So thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you next week.